Here we are looking at page 2 of the 3-page letter that Bill Henderson wrote to Evelyn on November 1st, 1943. Bill is describing his experience at war. Right away, we can see his sarcasm and tendency to make light of situations as he jokes about starting a laundry business when he gets back to the States. The only drawback of the camp, he says, is that he has to wash his own clothes. He assures Evelyn, though, that the experience will lead him to a career when the war ends. Bill then begins the admittedly awkward process of describing himself to Evelyn. Rather than stumble over himself or risk an appearance of arrogance, he mocks himself by describing his lovely blue eyes, then calling out his own conceit. He then tells Evelyn that he has no sweetheart waiting for him, a not-so-subtle hint that Evelyn could be his sweetheart if she wants to. In this part of his letter, Bill does an impressive job of making his situation seem much better than it is. Despite the fact that he had spent his whole life in the United States and worked a desk job for the government until he joined the military, Bill does not get caught up in the terrors of war. Instead of dwelling on the drawbacks of being a soldier, he focuses on the opportunities that his new life has presented him with. A potential future career, and, even more exciting, a potential sweetheart to wait for him to come home. Not one to dwell on a subject for long, Bill then describes the plague of mosquitoes that pester him as he writes his letter. He turns an average and rather dull occurrence of bug infestation into a lively and almost comical situation. The bugs don't simply bother Bill. They gather up all their friends, dive bomb him, and enjoy a banquet. He also employs a tactic that he calls double talk. He writes and underlines the words, "It wouldn't be so bad," twice in one sentence. Bill claims that the mosquitoes are causing him to write in bunches. This double talk adds to the prevailing sense of humor in his letter. Of all of the things that Bill could complain about, he chooses bugs, an annoyance that Evelyn can understand and sympathize with. Through his humorous, personable writing, Bill expresses to Evelyn, and to all of us, exactly who he is. Though they had never met, I am sure that Evelyn felt like she knew Bill very well after only a few letters.